Again, how are you? Good, how are you? Good. Thank you. You got your way. It's out late after, you know, the meeting was still going, I'm like, it was so bad. So I'm getting ready to go to my basement. Right till 10. Thank you. Yes.
Just change transmission, no fluid, get your rear end and all.
Final driveway.
Yeah.
Well, I think. I was in here. Damage.
Chair? Yeah.
Maybe it's something different than this, but.
Oh, well, where you get? Oh, sorry. That was a good spin.
That was.
A little bit, just. I think the last time I rode the golf.
My husband made it.
I was on a goal too. That's
He's
what
like, take me off into that.
I'll tell you what.
He's like, I can do roller coasters. He's like, I can do
It was at the Elephant Fair.
Oh, God.
I was like, oh, an adult throwing up on the total world. We went there. Those Clydesdales. You seen those slides where they like open the door and stand there?
Oh, yeah.
Floor drops. I don't have one of those. Oh my God. I started beating a little faster when that door closed. I was like.
Yeah.
Probably got to wait until the spring.
Part of their job ought to be maintenance at the truck.
This guy's the guy that. I'm hoping spring and see. Or if he returns the text or calls. We still on board. Yeah, I will be putting out that conversation with them. I'm out.
They come in at 6:30 in the morning. What time do they have?
I mean, the little. Like these things like custom work on all else and never heard of them before.
Is my dad and my, I just,
Yeah.
president of the country.
Ray does a lot of matching. I have Victorian style houses, really.
All righty. 7:00. Slow down. We're going. Welcome, everybody. First thing tonight, as always, pledge of allegiance. I pledge
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
approve agenda.
Welcome to the group.
Second.
Jennifer? Yes. Josh? Josh?
Yes.
Jake?
Yes.
Don?
Yes.
Earl?
Yes. Zach. Chase.
I'm gonna let Chase.
All right.
We got a couple cars coming in next week, which will help our fleet become a fleet again. But Shopping Cup coming up this weekend. We're taking 5 kids, a couple places around here, and then up to Atomo, do some shopping, and then can't think of anything else. Enjoying my last few weeks with Zach. He's been a big help to me, so that's good.
Do you have enough money for shop at the cost?
Oh, yeah.
Always take more of that, Don, if you got some.
Where are you taking the, you always take them for lunch, right? Or is that after the
Yeah, so
kids?
breakfast, we're going to Mimi's,
Uh-huh.
and then lunch, we're getting pizza from Jay's, and
Okay.
then we're gonna eat it at the rec center while we're wrapping gifts.
Okay. Sounds good.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys.
deal. Good deal.
I don't see Jeff.
No, he's not here.
Okay. Mutual Center? No? I don't see. Main Street?
I think she's working.
Oh, tonight.
Ladies.
Yeah, I think later.
Okay.
For the women, she's
Main.
Ladies night.
Main Street.
Main Street, well, it's
Or Mutual.
ladies' night out for Main Street. So if you haven't seen the trees over there, you need to go look at the trees. They're really amazing.
John, are you on the phone? Okay. Consent agenda.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Jake,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jennifer. Yes. Earl,
Yes.
Josh.
Yes.
Approve second reading to amend chapter 69, the code of the ordinance of the city of Bloomfield, Iowa by amending restrictions on parking, establishing penalties, and establishing an effective date.
So that's what you have in front of you. So there was some discussion about changing some of the language. So I took another shot at it. Get my people, and steal up here, Kyle. So one of the concerns was, what if we got a driveway that's existing? Right?
Right.
And so I attempted to modify two in such a way that maybe addresses the ones that aren't a real driveway, but somebody's kind of gotten away with it. So area that is gravel or crushed stone, but we want it maintained to prevent the creation of ruts and deterioration in the yard. So I think we've gotten rid of the boundary because it was supposed to have a concrete or some sort of paver boundary. And then that it doesn't damage the driveway or soil beneath it if you operate or park vehicles on it. And then it has to be maintained so it's free of weeds and grass. So I attempted to do that. Then I added the other parts in bold. Vehicles wouldn't drive over the curb or grassy area to get to the driveway. And that the wheels and any components touching the ground should be located entirely on whatever parking surface it is. And then I added the driveways are to be located beside the house or in the rear yard, which shall connect to a street or driveway. You can decide whether you want that language or not. I looked at Marshalltown and Tumwa, and I just tried to pick up any other things that I saw in some of those parking ordinances.
So, okay, so with that one, like, I can think of one, it's on Bloomfield Street, that they have like a U shape in front of their house.
Mhm.
Would that count? 'Cause it's in the
As
front
long as
yard.
it, well,
As long as it has a driveway,
It's actually-
designed for driveway and it connects to the street, not going over a yard or.
I have to go look at
And-
it.
and maybe-
I think the
maybe
one you're talking about is made of brick.
Maybe-
Yeah, it's brick, but I didn't know how it can.
yeah, and maybe we need to just eliminate the located beside the house or in the rear yard. So we can just say driveways shall connect to a street or alley.
Yeah. Maybe.
Other discussion? Questions for Gayla?
Never learned so much about driveways in my life.
Well, let's see. The parking rules for the city of Marshalltown take up 12 pages.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And ours are, this is not nearly as long as that one.
So. Someday we'll get there.
Yeah.
You're not here for this, are you? I mean, you're not here to talk about parking here today.
Well, I don't know, it's, fine.
Okay, that'll be
Public comments.
public comments. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that you wasn't waiting for me to call you to talk about people parking. Okay.
Motion to close.
I don't think we're in a public hearing.
No, we're not.
Oh, for the reason.
Yes, everybody.
Yeah, this is second.
We don't
So,
actually need a motion. Yes.
so I would propose to address Jennifer's comment that the final bold area of the first page be modified to say driveway shall connect to a street or alley and eliminate are to be located beside the house or in the rear yard and.
Yeah. Just put driveway to be,
Shall connect to the street or alley.
Yeah.
Motion to approve the amended chapter 69 as discussed.
Second.
Okay, Don,
Yes.
Earl,
Yes.
Josh,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
approve second reading to approve amending chapter 69.07 of the code of ordinances by adding additional parking for persons with disabilities, chapter 69.07.1.c.
And we actually discussed doing C and now we would be doing D as well. So C, I modified it so that it's only one space next to Bridgman's. And I gave us enough space for, parking and one access lane. And then, 69071D would be a 20-foot parking space on the northeast corner next to right over there.
Indigo Roots.
What?
Indigo Roots.
There you go. That would allow for a van accessible, parking space.
Motion to approve 6907C and 6907D.
Earl,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Josh,
Yes.
Don.
Yes.
Okay,
Authorize,
Mayor,
yes,
do you wanna go ahead and approve that for waive a third or not? On that one?
on that. Oh, yeah, we would take that motion if somebody wants to wait the third reading.
Motion to waive the third reading.
Second.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Josh,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Earl,
Yes.
Authorize the mayor to sign the union wage contract for fiscal year 26 to fiscal year 29. You guys have it in front of you. I apologize. You probably should have sent it out beforehand, so you looked it over. Basically, the union committee and the union got together and, right now we have basically a approval, barring your approval, that it's a 4-year contract and the percentages would be 4 in the first year, 3, 3, and 3. So a little bit more of a bump this time around, to help with the COVID years where they didn't get too much, and that's the only changes. They did want some other changes, and those were handbook issues that we did not have to address. State of Iowa, you only have to address wage. So
How many employees does this affect?
17.
17.
I was really pleased with this contract. It shows that, we understand and things have gotten more expensive. My only comment that I made was, being that this, this shows that administration cares. I hope that they express their gratitude.
Move to approve the mayor signing the contract.
Second.
Josh,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Earl.
Yeah.
Don,
Yes.
Jennifer,
Yes.
All right, approved invoice 71352 to Anderson Larkin in the amount of $8,750 for the second half payment toward fiscal year 24 annual audit.
So the audit is complete and has been sent to the state for everything ending June of 2024.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Jennifer,
Yes.
Don,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Earl,
Yes.
Josh.
Yes.
Public comment. Mr. Lee, for you?
Yeah, so I got a fine for a new driveway. Last Tuesday, my grandparents put it in and we didn't get a permit. That's on us. And the director of public works stopped and said we could go get one. This was Tuesday. And then I got this today. I got the permit today also. This was stressed on Monday, so I just didn't have time to go get the permit. I guess I would like to know if I could get it dismissed.
Okay, so I'm assuming that was your grandfather that did the work?
Yeah.
This morning?
Yeah.
So didn't remember exactly what day I approached them. They was doing the work without a permit. Somebody alerted me, hey, they're putting a driveway in over there. Drove up. I know you and I had never visited. But anyway, I went up there and he was in a skid loader. I stopped him and I said, you don't have a building permit? And he said, nope, didn't think I needed one. And I believe Mr. Warning owns several homes. Longtime member here, knows the rules. And I said, he didn't do locates. And he said, didn't think I needed locates. And I said, well, you knew you needed locates because he had just did a locate the week before for the electric service that he put in at the same house, at the same residence. And then they was driving over a curb. They put a driveway at a curb site and they didn't have a curb cut permit and wasn't planning on cutting the curb. And I said, we can't let you drive over the curb. You know, you have to cut that out and put the approach like normal. You know, you're going to tear up our roads doing that. So I said, you need to stop and go get your building permit. I said, I'll put it at the front desk for the girls. I'll get it lined up so you have it and you need to get that taken care of. And at that time didn't really say too much more and left it at that. He said, okay, I'll take care of it. And the next day went back and he had already unloaded a truckload of gravel. The gravel's about a foot out into the street, so they don't have to run over the bump of a curb. So that's tearing up our asphalt. So I guess I was a little,
Did they cut the curb since?
they did not cut, no, he did
Still
not.
haven't-
They did come get the permit, like he said, they did come in and get the
And I went
permit.
by the day he was
The
doing
next day, they did
some
come
work
in and
and
get the permit
he
from the
admitted
girls.
to me that
Yep, the
No,
girls
which
did.
you came to visit him.
The girls did confirm that they come in and got the permit, which was
Which permit
fine.
are you saying? A building permit?
Yeah, when you dig the earth up,
When you
you're
do
required to
disturbing
get
the
a building
ground, you need a
permit.
building permit.
And then they would have been required to get a curb cut permit to cut the curb, and there's a proper way to cut that.
Right.
So I guess when I went back the next day and he had just continued with the project and finished it, and they was driving over the curb, there was not the next day, but 2 days later, there was a truck parked in the driveway. And so I got.
Was you or Jeff the one that left?
Jeff, I called Jeff, he always writes. the
How much
fine.
is the fine, Riga?
1,500.
So we've been done now.
So
No,
Is it
I
still
guess
on?
my understanding is I was never, my grandpa didn't explain.
I don't mean to interrupt, but unfortunately, I visit with his grandpa. Well, the fine goes to the homeowner, so that's something we want to change in the near future, is make the fine go to the contractor who's doing the work. So he really unknowingly didn't know what was going on. He gets the fine because the house is in his name.
There still isn't a curb protection permit.
No, I get that today. My understanding was it wasn't a big rush, and so that's my fault. Like I should have, and I can get that cut tomorrow because I got the permit.
You have a
I
permit now
guess-
to cut
Yeah,
the curb.
yeah.
Okay. Is that right, Rusty?
I just saw it today.
You granted.
I did see it today.
Okay.
I guess my thing was, it's been a week now, that he didn't bother to come let us know or give us a plan or anything. He just proceeded and then poured the rock on and the parking in the driveway. So I was a little upset with that just didn't, I guess didn't follow through in a timely manner when I let him know he didn't. So the rule of thumb is, in the ordinance, it does state we can fine them as little as $100 a fine, and up to $750 is the municipal infraction. So Jeff and I talked about it.
I think you said it's 1,500.
It was $750.
Oh,
It would have been two
Per
permits, curb cut and a
Oh,
and a
okay.
building
All right.
permit. So that was why that was chosen to do that way. So
My understanding is if you're building without permit, all construction stops immediately until you get those.
correct. And I,
That didn't happen.
I asked him, I said, I'd go to City Hall and I'll get the pin. Yeah, he already had it pretty well tied up, so there wasn't really much I could stop him on other than the rock. So that reminds, I guess, we felt like that they picked up the paper and then went ahead with the driveway.
We might want to tell them in the future, you don't do another minute's worth of work here until you get all the paperwork in place.
And so therein lies a little bit of the problem of, you know, what are we allowed to do to stop them?
Tommy Joe.
Well,
So,
if they continue, there's the result.
So my
Exactly.
understanding.
And that's why we
is
get
in the
them.
comments section. They really shouldn't make any action.
Mr. Warning, Mr. Warning owns several properties in town. That was.
Is that right,
the other
Galen?
thing that led to it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's what I'm proposing.
That's fine. I'm
Okay.
open to
Here's
anything.
what I'm proposing is we can't really take any action on this tonight because you're not on the agenda. So we will put you on the agenda for 2 weeks from tonight.
Okay.
And that will give the time for the council to discuss with DPW, with Jeff, and see if there's, you know, more of a compromise. I don't know what they will decide. I would probably say you will find something,
Yeah,
but
that's-
maybe we can find a common ground, you know, and stuff like that. And, but just call down tomorrow, has to be put on the agenda. We'll discuss it formally then, and then they can take some action, okay?
If you are gonna do the curb cut, let us know, because there's some rules that you have to follow to do that properly. And that'd be a huge plus to have that done.
Okay.
I understand the weather's the weather, and you can't pour concrete when it's 10 degrees out.
Yeah.
So that, we would have had a plan, would have been big for us too.
Okay.
Boy, at the end of the day, it was a driveway.
Just continue.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Any
Wow.
other public comments? But please call tomorrow. We'll get you on there and we'll find some resolution, okay? Any other public comments tonight? Okay. Tommy Joe?
I just have a couple things for you tonight. I was gonna let everybody know that the hotel motel application will be in the newspaper here in the next week or two, whenever Kyle, I think she's gonna send it over with the meeting minutes. Those applications we will accept in January and we will award them the first meeting in February. So if you know entities who fall in those categories for hotel motel of recreation and tourism and economic development, encourage them to apply. And then the second thing is just the fiscal year budget update. Kyle and I sat in today on a state meeting of all of the changes and what we have to look forward to this year. And so I'll continue to come back this. I'm assuming it'll probably be either the next meeting or the first meeting in January. It'll probably be in January. You guys will need to determine, so think about how much money you want to give out for community development funds. We will just set the dollar amount to get it in the budget, and then we'll submit the letters to everybody to give their requests. But you can think about that over the next couple weeks. Last year, we gave 115,000 total of community development. And then equipment purchases. All of the department heads have turned in their budget requests. I've not sorted through them, but I'll make sure to put it all out there and you guys can decide if we're gonna allot any certain money. Last year it was 170,000, or this year that we're in now for that, but we do have some bigger projects and stuff probably in the next couple years, and our equipment looks pretty good. So just keep that on the radar. I don't have any updates yet. I'm just starting the benefits now that we know what the wages are gonna be for unions, so. But like I said, we did listen all day today with the state changes, so now we can start to dive in.
On the hotel motel, has any of the rules changed? Or is it
Nope.
the same?
Nope, same rules.
So we had that little form that we've given out in years past.
Yeah.
That'd be helpful too.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say, yeah, you can encourage them to take a look at our website and just search hotel motel and the app will come out. Or the app will pop up and they can print it out and fill it out.
I heard 2 new cars coming. Does that mean that we probably don't need any cars for a year or two? Or no, this is just replacing a couple and we still,
Well, So the one is replacing the one that got crashed.
Uh-huh.
The other one was the one that you guys approved last year. It's just taking absolutely forever to get it done. After this, we will only have one car that's older. That's the one that I drive, which is like a 2015.
It probably retires when you do that.
I think we're gonna take it
She's
to
still
our
got some
side.
life in
Still
her.
got,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
it's not going to greener pastures.
No, I don't think so. I think he's going right here.
I just didn't know. When I heard two, I'm like, ooh, are we off? We won't have to buy one for a year.
I think if it was me, next year I would ask for one, and then after that.
Might be good for a year.
Probably.
Okay.
All the other cars are 22, yeah, 22 and newer, all the rest of it. So,
Okay.
yeah, we've done a good, Tommy Joe's done a good job of
Get them up.
getting updated and stuff. So we were gonna go to her there a few years ago, but yeah, we're in good shape.
Okay, thank you. Rusty,
I haven't had anything.
it's okay. I think Tammy's gone, right? She's not on the phone, right?
No.
Okay. Council updates? Okay. Mayor comments, we got a parade this weekend coming up, so
Friday night weather's going for Saturday, gonna be nice.
it's gonna be nice, so get out and
Shorts and flip flops.
stay holiday, Christmas, delighted Christmas parade, and I think there's probably some other things going on.
5K in the morning.
Yeah, so
Yeah, lots of stuff.
going up the square and peek at it, so other than that, I'm done.
Thanks. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Earl,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Jake,
Yes.
Josh,
Yeah.
Jennifer.
Hey, Jay.